In this lesson, we're going to finish the examples from the unit conversion, or changing units, and we're going to keep working with conversion factors, so multiplying by 1 to change the units. So we'll just get right into the questions, as this continues from our previous lesson. So we have 9.8 meters per second squared, and we want to change that to centimeters per minute squared. So we're going to multiply, well, we want to get rid of the meters, and in order to do that, meters needs to be on bottom. We want centimeters up top. Meters is larger, so we put a 1 there. Meters to centimeters, well, there's 100 centimeters in 1 meter. From the base to centi is 2 places, so 2 zeros or 100. So that takes care of the meters, leaving us centimeters. Good. Now we need minutes, and this one's squared. So we mentioned in the last the last lesson, that it doesn't really matter if it's squared. You treat it the same way, and you just square the conversion factor. So to go from seconds, we want gone. We want minutes at the end. Minutes is larger, so we put 1. What do we know about 1 minute? Well, it has 60 seconds. So seconds squared, it's going to cancel with seconds squared to get minutes squared, which is what we want. So we're going to multiply up top. That's 9.80 multiplied by 100 multiplied by 60 squared, all over 1 times 1, and the units are centimeters left up top and minutes squared on the bottom. So if we multiply that out, we get 3,528,000 centimeters per minute squared. We'll keep going then. 5.10 grams per centimeter cubed. We need to change to kilograms per cubic milliliter, or millimeter. We're going to multiply it then by kilograms per gram, because we want grams to cancel and leave kilograms. Kilogram is bigger, so we put the 1 there. 1,000 grams. Here's kilo, 1, 2, 3 to get back to the base. So 3 zeros, or 1,000. Then we need to change the cubic centimeters. Well, we'll do this one a bit different. I've mentioned we should always go to the base first, but to go between centi and milli, they're right here. They're both smaller than the base. So we're going to try this a little differently. We have centi and millimeter. It's cubic, so whatever the conversion factor is, we need it 3 times. And first we pick the bigger one, so centi is bigger. We put a 1 there, and then we need to know, from centi to milli, how many? Well, 1 place, so 1 0, or 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter. And now we just multiply. The top is 5.10 times 1 times 1. The bottom is 1,000 times 10 to the power of 3. Grams and grams that cancel. Cubic centimeter and cubic centimeter cancel, leaving kilograms up top and millimeters cubed on the bottom, which is what we wanted. So if we work that out, then we get, on your calculator, if you have the graphing calculator, it tells you this: 5.1 times 10 to the minus 6, or on your calculator screen, actually -6, which means times 10. But you can also write it as 0.0000051. And in both cases, the units are kilograms per millimeter cubed. Number 5, then, we have 8,500 milliliters per minute. So 8,500 milliliters per minute. And we want liters per second. So milliliters has to go. We want liters. So those are going to cancel. Biggest is liters, so we get 1. We go count again. From base to milli is 1, 2, 3. So 1,000 milliliters in a liter. We want to get rid of minutes, so it's on bottom, means we need to cancel it up top. We want seconds. And what do we know about minutes and seconds? Well, 1 minute is 60 seconds. We'll multiply across the top, divide by the bottom, and we'll just write the final answer here. 0.1417 liters per second. Number 6 then, we're told the density of water is 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter. And we want to change this to grams per liter. So a little more converting here. We start with 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter, and we want to finish with grams, so grams per liter, but let's start with the grams. So we want to finish with grams on top. Kilograms has to cancel, so we take care of that right away. Biggest of these two is kilo, so we put 1 there. If we checked our table back here, 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. Now we need to change the meters cubed. So we need to change it to liters. The thing that most people try to remember is that 1 milliliter is equal to 1 cubic centimeter. So let's change to cubic centimeter first, then to milliliter, then to liter. So to go from cubic meter to cubic centimeter, well, meter has to go, centimeter is what we want. It's cubic, so the whole thing is cubed. Meter is larger, so we put a 1. Meter to centimeter, 2 places, or 100 centimeters in a meter. So now that's cubic centimeters. These are going to cancel. But we don't want cubic centimeters. We want liters. So first we need to change to milliliters then. The next step then is to cancel the cubic centimeters. This one's a little different because we can actually put cubic centimeters here. Because 1 cubic centimeter is 1 milliliter. That's a conversion that actually works with the cubic just up top. That's the only different conversion. It's the only time you'll see a cubic with something different on the bottom, not cubed. So we have 1 cubic centimeter is 1 milliliter, so really we just change those, so these cancel, leaving milliliters on bottom, but we don't want milliliters, we want liters. So milliliters are going to cancel and leave liters. Biggest is liter, 1,000 milliliters. Multiply all that together. Milliliters here cancel. We end up with grams left on top, liters left on bottom, and when you work that out, you see the answer is actually 1,000 grams per liter. So that's the end of converting units. The next set of lessons are going to begin with some information about lines, graphing lines, and move into systems of equations. So make sure you've understood the previous lessons, and we'll start moving forward in the next one.